Yeah. All right, brothers. Yeah. Um, Bochi Japanese style rice lager tonight. That is what I'm drinking.
What what
Bochi.
constitutes a Japanese style rice lager as opposed to any other rice lager?
The font.
Five rappers fill the beers and towards season. Rivalries are rivalry, the pirates like for me. Always our beers and then we choose learning to go. Yeah, Shipwreck Show, AG is number one.
What is happening and cracking, everyone? And welcome, if you're new, welcome back if you're not, to the Shipwreck Show. I am your host, it's Xander, aka your friendly neighborhood emo dad. Just ask these cold hands and bony knees. Points to anyone who can say what band that's from. Anyway, joining me today on episode 204, Jesus Christ,
I don't even
204 of the Shipwreck Show, we have the one, the only Redbeard himself. It is Garrick B. Eaton. What's going on, man?
It's Monday.
It is
wasn't- it was
Monday.
Not really a good
It's a
day, not
fucking
really
Monday.
a bad day. It was just very much like one of those day of days. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? In this current climate, I'll take it. We are also joined by the other one and only. It is DJ Simpix. What's going on, man?
What do, mate?
What to do, dude?
What
Man,
do, baby?
Lunar New Year is almost upon us, man. So
Yeah, that is true. That is true. What's also true is we are also joined by the last one and only. It is Devin Brevin the Dude.
3 one and only, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm a one and only.
Hey, what you sipping on, buddy?
Your mom.
Lies. She'd be less of a cunt. What are you sipping on, man?
Bochi Japanese style rice lager from Crux Fermentation Project.
Yep, that's.
I can't read the
Yep,
rest.
That's fitting.
I can't read
Yep.
that.
Yeah, I wouldn't even attempt to, because this is the Shipwreck Show. Calm down. Where once a week, every week, various members of the Good Kraken crew gather together to discuss anything and everything the seven seas have thrown our way. If you're riding this wave with us, you can head on over to patreon.com/goodkrakenpods, where you can submit questions and topics, get exclusive content, and have early access to all of our content before it goes live on podcast and video services. I don't know what I'm doing with my body. You can also support us by joining the GK community on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below, then following and subscribing to get updates when new episodes go live everywhere. My eyes jumped down and then my brain was like, I'm going to read that line before I read this line. It's weird how things work like that. But before we get into this episode, we have some Captain's Orders. Gentlemen.
Durs? Ors and Durs? What are those?
Goodkraken.com. Goodkraken.com.
Orders?
Goodkraken.com. What did I say? Goodkraken.com. It's our one-stop shop for all things Good Kraken. Like
And hors d'oeuvres.
Okay.
our latest episode of Good Kraken's Death Ratio. Go check it out. We got a Cairn and Highguard review in progress. In progress with Highguard.
Yeah,
in progress with Highguard.
It's technically it's in progress with both.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
I like Icon. Okay, I like Icon or Econ or Econ or however you pronounce his name. But
I gotta watch
my
the
review
cinematic
stands.
That's fair. That's fair. Hey, give Highguard a try. I'm gonna say it right now. I'm gonna say it right now. Give it a try. I think it's worth. It is similar to other FPSs out there. Okay, but I think it's worth having another option. Okay, I'm throwing that.
I'm
out
literally playing it. and
there. You
I'm
can,
telling you
but
don't
that's
have to
enough.
do that.
That's enough. I'm not on the. I'm not on the official review. So just this is just my shipwreck nonsense. But you can also check out our latest episode of 20,000 Films Under the Sea, which is our Wonder Man review. Go check it out. It's a great
show.
series and a great review. Honestly,
It's a good show.
Great review. A great conversations.
Loved it.
I wasn't able to be there, but it's a really good
Definitely
show.
enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I
Yes.
enjoyed
Yeah,
the.
it's a great
I
show.
actually
Great
watched
show.
the finale twice. I actually watched every episode twice.
So good.
It was good.
Yeah,
I mentioned during
the
during the review, I have watched it 5 times over. Now.
Dang, you watched that much.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
threw watched it a bunch.
Oh,
It's
no.
it's my comfort show. It's my comfort show. It really is. And you can also find our latest episode of Songs from the Abyss, our D&D action play. It is getting spicy, guys. It is getting spicy. All right.
Yep.
Stick around. There's some crazy stuff.
Because somebody isn't
in the
sticking
works.
around. That's for you to find
Hey,
out.
hey, hey, who,
That's
who?
for you to
Hey,
find
who?
out.
Who? That's true. That one dude. Anyway,
Actually, we adopted
enough
a hamster
spoilers.
and he like blew up.
It's
enough
true.
spoilers. You can
Well,
find
I could be
all
talking
that
about an
over at
NPC for all
goodkraken.com.
you know. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time an NPC died.
Calm
Like I
down!
said,
You
we
calm the
adopted a
fuck down!
hamster.
All right.
blew up.
Listen. Goodkraken.com. You can find all that stuff there, as well
It has
as
a microwave on
some
itself.
awesome merch we have available there, and we have new merch coming this year, so stay tuned. Anyway, that out of the way, let's get into tonight's episode, or today for those watching during the day. Guys, we just had the Super Bowl.
Sure
Super
did.
Bowl 60, 2026. Let's talk about it. I know we're not normally sports ball people, but honestly, there was a lot more going on with this Super Bowl than just sports. But
I think
that being said,
most
I do
people
want to,
here are interested in sports on some level.
for the most part, yeah, like in some way, shape, or form.
I watch UFC and
it's
hockey.
I'm not a fucking sport. I'm gonna put my foot down and say right now I am not a sports ball person. I literally fucking said earlier
How many score downs are there gonna do?
mentality?
How many score down runs
if-
does the other team have?
Dude, it's
Yeah.
just fucking. It's just such a. It's so dismissive, man. Like
It's
why are you
pretentious.
talking bad
Yeah.
about? Yeah, it's
We're
really.
not-
insists
we're not-
upon
Why are you
itself.
talking badly about sports?
It
Like
insists
We're
upon
not-
itself.
That's the
we're
same
not
thing that
sports
they
ball
do to your hobby.
people.
You fucking wiener.
We're not sports ball people. We're sports ball enjoyers. That's how I.
No,
I
I
actually
like
like football.
sports. I like
Yeah.
sports.
I like sports. We like
Yeah.
sports.
Hey, fine.
We like sports.
Football's
I
not
like
my
sports.
preferred sport,
Testosterone.
but I like
yeah,
sports.
masculinity. yeah.
Actually,
my
I'm
preferred
not gonna lie.
sports are hockey and UFC. Honestly,
Hockey and baseball. Well,
and
baseball and
skateboarding
hockey.
and skateboarding
Just a
too.
little side
Skateboarding
tangent. Have
counts.
any of you guys been keeping up with the Winter Olympics right now?
I watched
No.
a guy do a backflip
Watch
on
the
the
opening
ice.
ceremony.
Okay.
I watched
Dude,
a
I-
guy do a bunch of twirls.
I'm
and
back
Okay.
into my
Dude,
backflips.
okay.
I'm back
Hold
into my
on, hold on,
curling
hold on.
shit
Did
right
you
now,
know,
dude.
on the dude doing the backflip on the ice thing. So that's actually some crazy big bullshit. Because that move, he basically kept that move was banned, and was made illegal because a woman of color was performing it. Got banned in the Olympics. It became an illegal trick because it wasn't considered a jump because it was done on 2 feet and landed on 2 feet. She changed the technique and learned how to do a backflip while skating, performing it with a 1 foot takeoff, landing it in a 1 foot takeoff, and they disqualified her in that particular instance and then made that particular move illegal. This guy shows up on the scene, just does it 2-footed, by the way, not the way that she performed it, 3
Right.
years in a row, and they finally unban it and made it
That's
illegal.
crazy.
And made a legal rule technique again.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
And that's a history lesson for y'all.
Did
Thank
not
you,
know
uh,
that,
Thank
but
you,
Thank you, Professor E, with the history.
yeah, fuck racism.
yeah, dude, it was some bullshit.
Before we get to off topic, let's get back. So the Super Bowl, the Super Bowl was this past Sunday, and we all watched it. Let's talk about the game for a little bit. What were you guys' thoughts about the game? I I've mentioned a couple things. I think what was it? I actually texted Ernell. He was the first because whenever football comes to mind, I immediately think Ernell.
For sure.
And I texted him. This was at 8 p.m. Eastern time yesterday. Uh, said, brother, are the Pats going to show up or?
No,
No, dude.
they're not.
Like,
They
what
didn't.
happened? I thought.
What happened
now,
is
granted,
Seattle
I-
dragged their nuts across the Patriots' faces. Is what happened.
Okay, so granted, I had not been paying attention to the NFL at all this season. So have any of you?
A little bit.
Like I said, football's just not my preferred sport,
Same.
so I don't follow.
Fair.
Same. Like I've
Fair.
seen a couple games,
Mhm.
but not many. The last game I cared about was Green Bay versus the Patriots, and
Okay.
Green Bay gave that up, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm always acutely aware of the Lions' record for the season, but that's because my
Yeah,
wife doesn't
okay.
ever let me forget it.
But like what Green Bay did is they were winning, right? And they had like over
Mhm.
30 points, and then they gave up like 20 something points in the last quarter, which was really disappointing.
What?
Yeah. It was
What the
like
fuck?
literally the same game except they lost.
What the fuck? That's
Yeah.
wild. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
It was really
Yeah,
bad.
because I grew up a Packers fan, so I was like,
Yeah, same.
yeah.
So like if I
Okay.
pay attention, I pay attention to them, and I pay attention to the Seahawks because that's like our closest NFL team here. It's like
Yeah.
it's like 3 hours away
Yeah,
from
it
me.
was. Yeah, brief history. It was a weird kind of amalgamation. It was always like the Packers were always there, but then it was also like other teams would always because like my dad was also like a big John Elway fan, so I remember rooting for the Broncos for a little bit, and then when we lived in North Carolina, we still rooted for the Packers, but then we also rooted for the Carolina Panthers.
Mhm.
And then we lived in Pittsburgh for a little bit, so obviously we rooted for Steelers along with Packers. And then the longest string was, still Packers, but then when we lived in Maryland, we were since we were closer to DC, we were rooting for the at the time the Redskins, but now the Washington Commanders. Um, but yeah, no, and it was like after I moved out, I was just like, I never really cared at all to really pay attention to it like that. But like, I for some reason I've been itching to get back into it, just for more so the camaraderie of
Mhm.
the NFL and all that, and or just having a sport in general to. But that's
I do a fantasy
conversation for another
baseball
day.
league usually with
It's-
like my
Okay.
my father-in-law every
Yeah.
year.
It's all
Yeah,
about
'cause
the boy
'cause
aquarium,
I miss
guys.
fantasy football. I miss that.
It's all about the boy
But
aquarium.
did you guys have any highlights during the game that stuck out for you guys?
Yeah, the interceptions
Yeah.
and the
They were
fumble
really
recovery. Yeah.
The fumble recovery was really funny. I think there was like a moment in the third quarter where you could tell that the Seahawks it like panned over to like their offensive line on the bench because the Patriots had the ball, and you could tell that they were trying to get a third interception, and it just kept panning over to like their offensive line on the bench, like smirking at their defense, fucking around. Which is really interesting because it did feel like after a certain point that the Seahawks weren't playing very seriously.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
'cause
the
'cause
Seahawks just dominated. They really did. They just
Yeah, because I ended up
It was like
just
they
for the
literally
record for
shut
because I
them
told you
fucking
guys
down.
before the recording, but just for the record, I checked out like about 5 minutes after the halftime show. So
Yeah,
Mhm.
I kept
be
it on, and I don't know, which is really
Okay.
weird because normally like I don't care much to watch the Super Bowl. I don't know. I ended up just watching the full thing this year.
There's something
and it was
comforting about having just sports there.
yeah. So we
Weirdly
just sat and
enough.
watched the game and just kind of had side conversations. So like we were kind of watching
Yeah.
and playing,
Mhm.
or yeah, watching and talking, and yeah. I just thought that was kind of funny, but no, it was just their the Seahawks defense just was constantly turning over the ball. And the
Right.
Patriots I think they fucking rushed like 72 yards the whole game. It was bad.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah.
bad. Did you know that quarterback was only like 21 on the Patriots?
Isn't he a rookie?
Yeah.
He's
Or
23.
is this his second year?
Yeah.
Or is he a
Yeah.
rookie?
It was his name Drake May. Is
May.
it?
I don't
Great
remember his
man.
name.
He may throw a
MAYE.
pass, or he may never get to a Super Bowl again.
Oh,
Yeah, for real.
Jesus. Oh,
It would-
man.
some of his
Shots
he-
fired.
He's
it-
23
it
years
was-
old.
It
He
was
was
rough.
drafted last year, or no, in 2024. So this is the second year.
Okay, second year.
Okay.
What
Man.
round pick was
Well,
he?
'cause
Just out of curiosity.
Let's see. When did he draft? Number 3 overall, 2024 NFL draft.
That's pretty fucking all right. So
Well,
he
he
impressed
chokes.
somebody.
Because from what I was watching, because I noticed both teams' defense were pretty strong. It was unfortunate for the Patriots was that they were kind of stuck on one end for the most part, where the Seahawks had the opportunity to make field goal attempts. DJ, you're chomping at the bit here.
One, I gotta set the record straight here. Okay, I have no sympathy for the New England Patriots. No sympathy. You know why? Because people have been saying, their success is fraudulent. It was fraudulent even before the Super Bowl. They had one of the easiest schedules in the league and the easiest path to the Super Bowl in terms of their strength of their opponent. Drake May, who is playing really well. He's a good quarterback. Don't get me wrong. He came second in the NFL MVP voting by 1 point, by 2 points, by 2 votes. He came second in overall MVP voting. Okay, this is the biggest award you can get as a player for the regular season. So, and all the Patriots fans were like, "Oh yeah, he should have got it over Matthew Stafford." Blah, 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 blah. Right? This guy, lights were too bright, too much pressure. He was in, I believe, at a Super Bowl with his dad 10 years ago. You didn't show the picture when they flashbacked it during the game like it was an anime when a character is about to die. They flashback the backstory.
When a character's about to die
And
specifically.
His life flashed before his eyes.
when the moment they needed him most, he threw a lukewarm filet-o-fish on 3rd and down, and he lost the game.
Oh, dude.
So-
poor kid, dude.
Drake May.
It was bad.
Look, there's some LSU guys on that Patriots team. Will Campbell
He's choked.
on the offensive line, who let that guy get sacked multiple times. He was on interviews saying when he got drafted. Will Campbell got drafted, by the way, by the Patriots. He's a rookie in this year's draft, and said, "I will die for my quarterback." He said that verbatim. "I will die for this team. I will die for my quarterback." And he said, if an offensive lineman gives up a sack a game, you're going to work at Amazon. That's what he said. And guess what? This guy,
Give up 3.
he let his QB get sacked 7 times in a one game, 7 times.
Jesus.
By the 3rd quarter, the Patriots only had 4 first downs. 4 first downs. The craziest stat lines. We almost had the first ever Super Bowl with no touchdowns because the Seahawks MVP goes to their kicker and their punter. Okay. What's crazy? Their kicker,
Yeah.
Jason Myers, the Seahawks kicker, Jason Myers, I think wears number 5. 5 or 4. No, the punter wears number 4. He wears number 5. He wears number 5. He has more points than LaDainian Tomlinson. A kicker has more points than one of the most highly touted NFL running backs in the history. Okay, he has 205 points to LaDainian Tomlinson's LT 197. So
Dude, he
MVP
making his
should have gone to
fucking
that.
kicks.
Yes, he makes his fucking kicks when it matters. Also, Patriots are owned by Robert Kraft, who is known to support MAGA, support Israel, support Donald Trump.
Mhm.
Yep. And Donald Trump was endorsing New England's Patriots. Also, Dave Portnoy endorsed the New England Patriots before the Super Bowl. Drake put $1 million on New England Patriots, which there's also lore to this, because every time Drake has ever mentioned a sports team in a big game, or he says he's betting on a sports team, he's always wrong. So whenever Drake puts up a prediction, just bet opposite of him and you'll win every single time. Also, there's a guy on TikTok.
Never have I ever wanted more a Rip Bozo soundbite.
Yeah. Also, some guy emptied like his life savings of $33,000 before the game.
Oh God, I saw that shit, dude.
And he betted on the Seahawks. Dude. I bet that guy was.
He's
that guy was
fucking set for life now, brother.
Hell yeah!
So he took that one in all chance, man. I saw that shit.
No, I was definitely
on
Team Seahawks for sure too, because at a base level too, just at a very base level. The Patriots, they have enough. Okay.
Yeah, they have enough. But listen to this. I wrote this to my friends. Okay, this is really gonna put a bow on the whole thing. So the Super Bowl was in San Francisco, which is in California. We had an all Hispanic halftime show. The Seattle defense is called the Dark Side. This is their real nickname, the Dark Side. Got a pick six. They got an interception into a touchdown from, and the guy who picked it up was named Nwusu. A team named the Patriots lost. A team from Seattle won with a QB from California, and he won it in his own state. MAGA is taking 4x critical damage over this loss. They had to sit through a Turning Point USA halftime show with Kid Rock and a bunch of nobodies and pretended they liked that shit. Yeah, dude. And the funniest thing is they said we're gonna boycott the halftime show. And guess what? Donald Trump went to Truth Social and said he hated the NFL halftime show. That means he watched it. So he didn't even bother to boycott. He didn't even watch the Turning Point USA halftime show, which also botted their viewers.
Oh yeah,
and
man.
It's a complete W
top, dude.
for all of us, all sides, man. On all sides, great.
Most watched halftime show in the history of.
Was it like 134 million or something like that?
Yeah.
135 plus million, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, since you guys bring it up, let's fucking talk about it. How about that halftime show? Huh?
Great, man.
It was fun.
It was incredible.
Dude, it was so fun.
Let's talk about our highlights, man. Who wants to talk about it first?
I love seeing Pedro Pascal sitting in the back dancing and smiling.
Dude, right? That was awesome.
Jessica Alba.
Like I didn't even
Ricky
realize
Martin.
it because I think it was
dude,
it was
Ricky Martin.
Dude, Ricky Martin was phenomenal. Oh my god.
Hey. First openly gay man to perform at the Super Bowl. Let's fucking go.
Yes, sir.
And
yes, sir.
they had dudes grinding on each other too at the
Dude,
truck.
I'm so fucking. Can I just say I'm so pleased to sit through a historical event that wasn't garbage.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, it didn't think about it this way. Me with dread.
Back-to-back years, like cultural phenomena for
Kendrick.
halftime shows.
Yep.
Back-to-back.
Yeah.
And the only people
honestly,
complaining
like,
about these halftime shows are fucking crusty old white people.
Listen,
fucking MAGA troglodytes.
Let it keep. If we keep having issues, let it keep happening. All right, let's set this.
Yeah, no.
Also,
it was phenomenal.
Like the whole performance was like watching a music video in live action. You know, like it was like a theater play. And it was
my daughter said the same thing. She was was watching and she's like, "Oh my god, it's like a music video." And I was like, "Yeah." It's like because it was so well orchestrated. But continue.
And it was, like I said earlier, a cultural phenomena. Like it had so many reference to Puerto Rican culture, and I feel like that was very important. And the overall message was about unity too, not just for Puerto Rico and America, because it is a territory of the USA. For all you fucking, ignorant, like ill-informed and uneducated motherfuckers out there who don't understand what a territory is. It's essentially another state. Let's be real. They just don't want to say it's 51. Yeah.
And unfortunately, they don't receive nearly as much support in their infrastructure from the core United States, which is
But this
They
is a
pointed
real
to that
They need to
thing.
in
fix that.
his performance, even.
But
That's what like the electrical tower thing was.
mm,
In
and here's
2012, Puerto Rican citizens did that during Hurricane Maria.
yep. And there was references to historical events of Puerto Rico. And not only that, he talked the whole message of unity was about not just USA and Puerto Rico, but Mexico, Canada, Venezuela, Ecuador, like Cuba, Colombia, the list goes on. And how all
The
of these
because
Americas.
the
the
statement was
Americas.
clear because we need to reframe our and I know this seems really weird because I'm putting glasses on for our YouTube watchers. I'm putting my glasses on, so I'm getting philosophical here. But no, it really speaks to the idea of we need to reframe our mindset of what is America. Because too often in the U.S. When you say America, you automatically a lot of people think, okay, the U.S., the United States of America. We need to get out of that mindset. America is all of the Americas, North America, South America. Okay, that's what we mean by America. And that's my little
Yeah.
soapbox there.
Yeah. You know how many fucking people I had to sit there and look at like sideways today who because I have a predominantly my whole team is predominantly Hispanic, whether they're Cuban, Colombian, Mexican,
Mm.
you know, I am like one of the only white dudes on my team, and I really like my team, and I can communicate them the best way that I possibly can. We try to speak to each other. I've been trying to learn Spanish with them and stuff like that, and then we use Google Translate to talk to each other and stuff.
Yeah.
Awesome guys. And it was so disheartening. There was a few people at my work who are very Republican, and right in front of these guys just fucking talking shit about the halftime show. And I was sitting there and I was like
So good,
up to
dude.
bat for them because not all of them can defend or are not willing to defend themselves in
Right,
this
they don't feel
situation.
comfortable.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
it's
I'm
not a
sitting there,
safe
I'm like,
space for them to do it.
all the things that we're talking about, I'm like sitting there throwing that back. Like I'm even saying this shit right back to my vice president's face. Like everything I'm talking about tonight. And it's just so disheartening that people just have such a gross mindset about just another language. And like they were talking about the music, I couldn't understand it. And I was just like, dude, 90% of music in the world is all in different languages that you cannot understand. Like,
Fucking real,
I'm like, you
dude.
can't appreciate rhythm, you can't appreciate melody, you can't appreciate just like songwriting and flow and just art. Like you don't have to understand lyrics in order to enjoy music. Like regardless, it was a beautiful
all
performance.
This, it's just
It was it was
what
a
it really
fantastic
is
performance.
it's this ignorant, diluted mindset that just
Mhm.
honestly we just at this point I feel like one of the best things we can do is just either call them out on their bullshit, and then when they are trying to push it on us, ignore it.
No, no.
But that aside, let's focus on some of the positives here. DJ, I'm gonna go to you. You've been a little quiet
Yes, sir.
here. What were some of your favorite moments during the halftime show?
Man, I mean, it was just all the, the symbolism, iconography, um, the unapologeticness of it. Bad Bunny really curated a halftime show that really spoke to a lot of like um Hispanic people. And like you'll see all over social media people like clipping certain parts of it. It's like, oh, I remember like look at him like waking up that little kid who fell asleep during the wedding. Like that's like a core part of like my life.
Yeah.
And a lot of and like even if you're not Hispanic or if you're like a child of an immigrant or even just grew up in a family that values community and just being around people like your own, um,
Mhm.
you'll get all those moments. and there's there's just hints all over the place of like how um these certain experiences that happen through your life, like it's really just like a love letter to like all the people who are hurting out there, who are kind of scared of this kind of ice takeover, like sending people back to places where they don't belong.
Right.
um yeah, I think it's really cool. He also played some bangers off the album. He played some songs that are some of his most popular songs. And I think I would say the consensus, like everyone's favorite moment, was right at the end, man, where he's like, "God bless America," and he lists off almost like every single South American, Central American, North American country, and and then at the end he said, and last but not least, my beautiful like Puerto Rico, and he spikes the ball. I think that was really
Yeah.
sick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gentlemen, you guys want to chime in?
The only thing more powerful than hate is love.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Garrick, how about
Yeah,
you? What were
honestly,
your
they
highlights?
hit the nail on the head pretty much. Just like it was just a very culturally significant. Like that halftime show just bled Puerto Rican, and it was just fucking fantastic. Um,
Yeah.
Fuck anybody who thought that wasn't it. I don't understand how you could. I don't fathom how you couldn't have enjoyed that. I actually I don't. I at all. I actually have a really hard time with it. I've been listening. I've been listening to like Bad Bunny for like the last like
Oh,
week
dude,
now.
same.
Like he's quick. I don't understand a fucking lick, guys. Not a word. Like of course, like I've taken my time to do like research and translation so that like I can be informed on the music that I'm listening to, like as a consumer of music. Um, but like there's still so much I'm sure that I miss as like somebody not a part of Spanish culture. Um, and But still, I love everything. I loved like everything it represented. It's been brought to my attention actually, that I have kind of a crush on like Latin culture, and like just like those cultures in general.
Yeah.
I hadn't really thought about it, but
It's
I very
beautiful.
very much do. Um, if I just speaking for myself personally, like if there was ever like a community of people where like I would yearn to be accepted in, it would definitely be like the Spanish speakers. I don't know why, but I've always felt like that they're just some of the most lovely fucking people I've ever had the pleasure of interacting with. They're so
Yeah.
like lively, and like they're just like I love Spanish speaking people so goddamn much,
Mhm.
actually. Like I
Yeah.
can't even explain it actually.
Dude, that's
Like at
it. No,
all. Like, I went so far as
I
to like talk
can.
to some friends to make an ofrenda last year, like around
Mhm.
Day of the Dead.
Dia de los
And
Muertos.
yes. And so like because I love and respect the culture, and I want to like learn and know more about it.
Yeah.
And like I understand that like obviously like Puerto Rico is Puerto Rico, and like it's its own place, but like I want to learn so much more about this culture now
Yeah.
after seeing this halftime show, and like starting to learn about this music. And I don't
Yeah.
know, like I maybe that's just my mindset, like when I find something like interesting to like this to be passionate
I
about. But
I can I kind of understand what you're coming from, because it, in a way, I feel similarly, because like I think I mentioned to you a while back, I had one of the cafeteria workers at my work. She was an elderly Hispanic woman, and we got to, we built a good rapport with one another, and like every time I came by, like we'd always chit chat and stuff like that, and like we got to a point where like she had invited me and my family to come over sometime, and like have dinner and like hang out and
mhm.
stuff like that. But she unfortunately, from what I've been told, is that she fell ill. and I haven't seen her since. So it's one of those things where it's like I get it because there's something about from what I've seen through their culture and just the people that I've befriended over the years from Hispanic culture, that like they're just the most friendly and the most loving and just most generous people ever. And it's one of those things where it's just through Bad Bunny's performance and his message through that. It's one of those things where like why can't we all just be more like them, you know? But you know, getting out of the mushy gushy, did you guys happen to see any of the commercials or trailers that played throughout the Super Bowl?
Not and
They
I
were
missed
lame
every
here, dude.
I missed every
Oh.
movie trailer. I did because I was
Yeah.
hanging out with friends. And we were just talking, having drinks and eating snacks, and like
That's
I will
code
be
for
honest.
yeah, we're in the back going shots.
No, we weren't doing shots, so we were drinking beer.
Yeah, no.
I was hanging out with a bunch of my like local music scene friends, like the All Hype guys and some other bands and stuff like that. So like we were just when the game wasn't on, we were all like, hey, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
whole time.
Fair
And
enough.
like
fair enough.
I started checking out on the commercials the second I saw like AI stuff and like that fucking
Yeah.
the Backstreet
There was so
Boys
much
like
AI stuff.
fucking the Backstreet
okay.
Boys karaoke
The
thing that
Backstreet
ended up
Boys
being Coinbase though, that pissed me off. That
Ah.
fucking pissed me off so
That-
hard.
Okay, I want to talk about that one. I want because I do have this. Just so you guys are aware, I did have my trusty notepad with me during the Super Bowl. I took notes, but I do want to talk about that one because that one pissed me the fuck off because Jackie and I.
Were you guys singing
Jackie
too?
And I,
We were singing. Everybody,
yes,
we're like,
yes,
everybody.
it was so hype. We were like,
yeah, yeah.
And then
we were all
Yeah,
singing,
and
and
then
then when
to
it,
the end, and you're like, "What the hell?"
yep, we were all pissed. All of us. We're like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? Because at first I was like,
How could you
yo,
do this to me?
I was like, yo, karaoke commercials just like to promote us. I was sitting there, I was like, man, a lot of Backstreet
that's so
Boys tonight.
cool.
What's going on?
What a great idea.
That's what we were talking about. And then we were all singing along and dancing, and then it does the fucking Coinbase thing, and we're just like, we all just stop and
I'm
we're
so
like,
pissed.
what the fuck? All of us.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know, like, are you
Yeah.
serious? Like, come on.
We were,
dude.
yeah,
It's
that
like-
was
it was
exactly
almost like-
my group's
It was
reaction. We were
almost
just
like
"Come
that
on."
sudden realization that you're an accomplice to a murder. Like you were just like,
Yes.
Yeah, I felt fucking
oh
icky.
fuck.
Yeah, I felt
Yes.
gross.
Oh god.
'Cause
And, like
it's
that
such a good
in
idea,
tandem. That in tandem with the Backstreet Boys T-Mobile commercial.
That was funny, and I love how they did. They.
It was okay. I was cringing
I
up
was already
until
soured after that.
MGK. Yeah. I was cringing at the Backstreet Boys part, but then I laughed at the MGK part because fuck MGK. I fucking hate him. Everyone knows I fucking hate MGK. I
do
even
too.
fucking called him out a while back, and like never mind. Anyway, so I'm glad you guys brought that up because I actually had those noted here to bring that up. Were there any other that kind of like caught your attention?
The Bud Light commercial was pretty
Lay's
good.
The Lay's commercial
Yeah.
pissed me off.
Yeah.
I
was
didn't
just
catch
like,
that
are we
one.
really fucking really? You're really doing a Four Farmers commercial as you fucking deport half our fucking. Are you real right now? Are you so fucking real right now, Lays? Are you so fucking real right now, Lays? Get the fuck out of here!
What about
I was so pissed.
the Lay's commercial with Sabrina Carpenter?
No, that was Pringles.
Oh, that was Pringles. That was
Yeah, that was Pringles. No, the Lay's was just like the farm right here in America. I'm like, by fucking who though? By who?
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Please tell
Yeah.
me. Inform me who's doing the farming. Because you showed a white dude, and it ain't him. He might own it, but he ain't doing the farming.
What
Let's
was
be
that?
the fucking realist of real right now.
Did you guys see
Bitch ass Lays.
the Red Scare, that hardcore band? They went pretty viral because in the middle of their show, They're like, there's three kinds of people in this world. There's the guy that owns the horse. There's the guy that buys the horse. And then there's you, and me. We're the people that jack off the horses.
All right.
That was a clip that was circulating this last week, too.
Okay.
Well, yeah, I
Well-
mean, you can say that it's in reference. You know, there's the guy that owns the farm, there's the guy that buys the farm, and then there's the people that, you know,
Work the farm.
work the farm.
Yeah.
I wish Ernell was here for that.
Did you have any of the commercials or trailers that stuck out at you by chance?
Man, honestly, I tuned out during the commercials because most of it was like AI shit. But there was one
They were
that
bad
I
this
remember
year,
the
man.
end
Yeah.
of.
In regards to,
was
I will
a-
say, in regards to AI, the Claude ones were kind of funny because they were taking jabs at ChatGPT rolling out ads. And they're just like, hey, guess what? We're not rolling out ads because we're literally just a service that is only trying to do what we say we're going to do. We're not trying to fucking take over the world like OpenAI. But yeah.
Levi's
it
was
was-
straight up just an ass commercial.
Oh yeah, that was a ask. But I was gonna say there was one ad that I noticed. I can't remember how it started, but it was just like a weird sequence of events, and then all of it to promote like Jesus at the end of it. Like,
Oh, I don't recall catching that.
you guys didn't see
Holy
that
crap.
one? It was like
No, I
I don't
didn't.
know. It was just a bunch of events, like just life shit. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of upbeat. Okay, like the human spirit, I get it. And then like all of it to be like, you have to find him, find Jesus, like findhim.org or some shit like that. Find like it was
no.
it was crazy. It was something like that, dude. I don't exactly remember. Let me look at the list of
Yeah,
Super
see if
Bowl
you can find that because granted there are some local.
I'm looking
ads
at a
that
list right
run.
now and trying to find that one. Oh, dude. You want to know what else was just kind of like, it's not necessarily like a good or bad thing because I don't necessarily remember like the commercial itself, but the Novo Nordisk commercial had Keenan Thompson. It's just a brand. I do not know what their brand is for. But like Keenan Thompson was like presenting like the commercial, the spokesperson, that's the word I was looking for. And it was very weird because I was just like, oh, so getting old is just watching all of your childhood stars become spokespeople for bad commercials. Fuck.
That or your old favorite bands performing at major events like Green Day opened up. We never talked about that. Did you guys catch the performance?
Yeah,
by chance?
watch Green Day.
I didn't, unfortunately.
It was Green Day performance.
No, it was good.
They
Dude,
sounded like Green Day.
honestly, I mean, dude, Billy Joel's good, dude. He's
It sounds-
still
he's
good,
great, man.
I think he sounds better. I genuinely think he's actually gotten
He's aging.
better.
I mean, he looks good for 54.
Yeah, he definitely looked great, but his voice was just like he was hitting those notes, dude.
Yeah,
and
it's
even
the
like
he
when
gets
he
us. That was the he gets us.
Oh, is that what it
ad.
is?
Yeah, that's the like he gets us dot com like and it's about Jesus but like the commercial is more better, like it was like it made no sense. It was that commercial in the fucking Hims and Hers commercial. Both of those were like, what the fuck are you guys?
Yeah, I just went to the website and immediately you're just hit with like a bunch of images. I mean, I will say kudos to the web developer for this website. This website is actually very well made. This is very beautiful of a website. But holy shit, yeah, that's
Yeah, they had like this like a screen grab of like they had like kids in a classroom with like VR headsets on and like all this shit. I'm like, bro, like what's going on? No, it was like, oh yeah, we have to yeah, like why is more really necessary? Like there's billionaires like making all this money. Like it was like motivational. It felt like let's eat the rich vibe of the commercial. Like oh they never look out for you, blah 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 blah. And then at the end it's like, but Jesus will, boom, and I'm like, oh fuck you. Fuck
Well,
you.
okay. I will. I
That would
don't
piss me
want
right
to.
off. I'm so glad I missed that.
I'm. I will be the neutral ground and say, because I do have quite a few friends that are Christian, but also see the very clear wrongdoings of this administration that as we do, and have seen so since the beginning. They were like very since the very beginning, and they were like, no, this guy's a false prophet, the whole shit. Um, so I will say, you know, maybe there is something to that.
You
Maybe
need to watch
that
the ad.
that's
Yeah, you need to watch the ad, brother.
Like because
Yeah.
trust me, like I get what you're getting
Yeah.
at, but I promise you, like the
It's
way it's
odd.
worded, the way it's like put
oh
together, it's like, oh, instead of like let's attack the problem with love and community and let's our belief in Jesus, it's like no, just believe in Jesus, man. That's all you can do. You can just believe in Jesus. Let's go to hegetsus.com.
Oh.
Let's go to hegetsus.com.
It's one of
You
those.
know,
Yeah.
at the end, like you just boom, hegetsus.com, dude. Find Jesus and you may be a billionaire
Dude.
yourself. And like I
Dude,
don't
it's
know.
gonna be
Fuck.
really crazy when Jesus does show up and they all freak out because he's black. But anyway,
He's definitely not white.
I have a list.
I can say that.
5'4" brown skinned socialist.
So I have a list of stuff here. I'm going to run through real quick, and if I'm going to ask if you guys have seen it. If you haven't, I will give you a brief explanation and give you a reason why you should. So first up, the trailer for Steven Spielberg's Disclosure Day. Did you
Saw that in
happen to see
theaters.
the trailer for that?
Saw it in theaters.
Okay, so you saw that in theaters.
No.
This was my first time seeing it. It felt like a big Super Bowl spot. DJ, did you see it?
I did not see it. I did not see it. I kind of
Okay,
missed like the
so-
first quarter of the Super Bowl.
Okay, yeah. So this is definitely played during the first quarter, first, at least the first half. But this actually caught me by surprise because the way it plays out, with given the current climate surrounding the Epstein files, the way it's worded and how it plays out, you're immediately like, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck is this? Because everyone watching was just like, is this about the Epstein files? But then no, come to find out, it's aliens. It's Steven Spielberg. It gave me Independence Day vibes, kind of. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen it yet, check out the trailer. This is a State Farm ad with Keegan-Michael Key and Danny McBride. Did you guys happen to see this one?
Yeah, this one
Yes,
played
yes.
more than once.
Okay. What were your guys' thoughts on that? Because I was like, what the fuck?
Unfortunately, this is where I just had to oust myself a little bit. The Super Bowl party gathering thing that I was at was not accounted for the fact that I cannot hear. So I missed a
Oh.
lot of the audio of both the commercials and the game. I deliberately made a point of having them turn it up for the halftime show, but they turned it right back down.
Oh, gotcha. So they performed, for those who hadn't seen the commercial, they basically are approached by Haley Steinfeld,
Yeah, because I saw that.
Yeah,
'Cause I
asking for
remember saying, "Oh, I
insurance
love
and
Haley
what
Steinfeld."
yeah. And she's like asking what they cover and stuff like that. And they're basically explaining that they only cover half of what is actually like what she's looking for. And but it's to the tune of Bon Jovi's Living on a Prayer. So it's just this dumb hair metal fucking shit. Um, so yeah, there's that one. Did you guys see the Instacart commercial with Benson Boone and Ben Stiller?
No.
I think I
Uh,
did.
I saw it, but like I didn't really register it. I have
So
I have a
this
great disdain
one,
for Benson Boone.
yeah, I do agree with you on Benson Boone, but I would say, even though Ben Stiller is evil in our Good Kraken headcanon, Ben Stiller is actually a great writer and actor. And he is absolutely hilarious in this. You need to watch it. And it was also directed by Spike Jonze.
Interesting.
This one I don't. Fuck. I took more notes when I was at work, but I forgot to bring them home. But this one says Brad Pitt for Netflix. Can't remember that one. So look up Brad Pitt
Was
Netflix
it a trailer?
ad. It was an ad. It
Oh,
was an ad for Netflix. The Liquid Death Energy drink
saw that.
advertisement. You guys saw that? I thought that was clever. That was
I like
fucking-
Liquid Death just as a brand.
Yeah, Liquid Death sponsor
it's a
us,
little
please.
bit. It's like I get it. Like
Yeah. This one actually took me by surprise. Pepsi stole the Coca-Cola bear. Did you guys see that?
Yes.
yeah,
What the fuck was that about? Like,
that was a little.
I didn't. That
was
was
a
that
lot.
felt weird.
It felt.
It felt-
like they were like starting. I don't know. It felt like they were trying to start beef. Actually, like it legit.
But like, is that?
felt-
But is it possible? Did they lose the rights? Like,
I don't even.
I kind of want to like.
But the thing, because I don't, dude, I don't know. I was thinking about that too. I was just like, so is it actually the Coca-Cola bear? Like, is it the same look, or is it like
Not
legally
anymore,
distinct?
but also they fucking.
But-
Did you see the nod at the Coldplay concert shit?
Yes, yes. That was hilarious, actually.
That was so funny. Uh, um, let's see what else do we have here. Singing toilets for Liquid IV. Did you guys see that one?
Oh yeah,
no.
yeah, the exploding toilet. I was like, whoa, excuse me, like,
No.
Like
is
they like all singing, and then like at the end of it, it was like look at your pee or whatever, and it's like
What?
if it's
I was
yellow,
like-
yeah, it was like basically
so
telling
stay
you to make
hydrated,
sure
but I
you
was
stay
like,
hydrated.
Is that how you market Liquid IV? Like it's already
Yeah,
got
like,
a
I was
good
like,
word of mouth going. Like it's like, oh yeah, like everyone mentions Liquid IV, even your doctors
Yeah.
do. Like like
Yeah.
like put some Liquid IV. You know what I'm saying? Like why?
Let's see. Let's see here.
It's too much.
I have. Let's see what next up. Backstreet Coinbase troll. Yeah, we already talked about that. Lady Gaga surprise. Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. At the halftime show, the Lady Gaga showing up, dude.
Yeah,
Dude,
she fucked.
she was phenomenal. Oh my god, her
Yeah.
voice was so good. Oh my god, I love her. Yeah, we love Lady Gaga here. Ricky Martin, we love Ricky Martin. Did you guys see the Svedka Nightmare Fuel at all?
Yes. I saw that one.
Yeah. I didn't really. I saw the commercial. Didn't quite register. I will admit I was half watching that one, so I wasn't quite aware of what I was watching.
Fair enough. Yeah, I forgot what
I do remember
song
that
was playing.
it coming up, and I was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it was just so weird. It felt like what was that like 90s cartoon on Toonami with like the weird the weird like 3D animated character. Oh god, if
Lyoko?
no, but it was before that. It was like maybe like late 90s, early 2000s. They were like they had blue skinned characters.
Shit!
Fuck.
What was it? What was it?
I know what you're talking about.
Exactly what you're talking about.
And they were in like this
It was like
dataverse,
cybernetic.
like this data.
Yeah, it was like a dataverse, like cybernetic kind of vibe.
Fuck. Like,
But it gave that kind of like
Oh my
3D
God,
vibe, but like worse. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh my god. Oh,
yes,
I'm gonna
dude,
love you guys
I know
if you can
exactly
figure
what
this
you're
out.
talking about.
I've been like dying to like rewatch it for some fucking reason. Oh god, I can't fucking.
This was on
For the
Toonami?
life of me. Yeah, it was like Toonami or Cartoon Network. Like,
I
shit.
think I
Oh,
found
I'm-
I found it. I found it. What was it called? I literally I found the people.
I'm about to stress eat a marshmallow right now.
Fuck.
What is this? What is it?
Reboot! It's called Reboot!
It is reboot. Yep.
yes.
Yep.
Oh,
I just found
that's
it right
that's
when
it.
you said that.
So it gave me those vibes because like I loved this cartoon growing up, but it also like it kind of creeped me out at the same time.
It was
But, like,
very bad, uncanny.
The
CGI.
Svedka commercial, it took all the creepy aspects of Reboot and like put it on display for me. I was like, oh, I don't like this. Thank you for reminding me I hate vodka.
You're like, maybe I won't rewatch this show. Actually,
Yeah. But let's see here. I mean, that was the last of my list. Did you guys have any last thoughts on the Super Bowl this year?
It was a bull.
It was a bowl.
I really enjoyed the halftime show like a lot.
Yeah, that is actually the
Oh, dude,
highlight.
it was-
A lot.
honestly.
It
Easily
is
the
definitely
highlight.
one to remember.
He wanted
Yeah.
his
DJ.
culture to be seen, and I saw it, and I want to know more.
Mm-hmm. I want to go to Puerto Rico, actually.
Yes.
Puerto Rico.
I want to
DJ.
dance.
Yes, sir.
Any last thoughts?
Bad booty. Puerto Rico. Oh, dude, there's someone posted a clip of John Leguizamo. He there's like this old video of him. He has like this cap on. He's like, shout out to my Puerto Ricans out there. I'm a Puerto Rican.
And here is to all the Puerto Ricans and Puerto Ricans and all the Americans. And this is all the love to everyone in all of the Americas, because this is the Shipwreck Show, where once a week, every week, various members of the Good Kraken crew gather together to discuss anything and everything the seven seas have thrown our way. Don't forget to join the GK community over on our Discord channel by clicking the link down in our description section below. And if you want more, follow and subscribe to get more updates when new episodes go live everywhere. We have to set sail, everyone, but until next time...
Puerto Rico, Nueva York.
Te tuve.